Thursday morning. We are on our way to Haugesund in Norway. So I thought I was up early this morning, so I thought I'd give you a bit of a guide around the ship. So this is like I say, we're in a 7 nights cruise to Norway. Day 5, I think it is. I thought I'd give you a bit of a tour of the ship this morning around the sort of deck 6, 7 and 8 areas. We are starting on deck 6, so I'm just going to turn the camera on. So our cabin is situated on deck 11, but I've just come down to deck 6 and we are at the rear of the ship. Around the ship you've got loads of screens that give you some information where we are. It's still quite early, it's about 6:15 AM. Through there is the Coral restaurant, not open yet, but let's go and have a look around and see where we are. So as you go around the ship, if you get lost, you have got lots of maps like this to give you an overview of the whole ship at the top there, and then it gives you a link of where you are on each individual deck, which is really handy to have, so you can't ever really get lost. I think the issue I have most of the time is I'll walk the wrong way out of one of the lifts and think I'm going one way, I'm going the other. I think a lot of people do that, but that's how I keep on wandering down. We've got another main dining room on the left hand side here. This is the Aqua restaurant. Entrance there, again only open when you're for breakfast. I don't think it opens for lunch, but it opens for breakfast and evening dinner. Anderson's Bar and Library. This is a nice quiet spot to spend an evening. Nice chilled out area. Nice bar in here. That's the beers on board currently. Anybody a beer drinker? John Smith's, Foster's, Brewdog and Beer Moretti. If I just wander through this way, you can see it comes around here as well. And they've actually got lots of books which you can take and bring back at the end of your week. Not a massive collection. I've seen bigger collections on other ships, but you can see the idea. You've also got a bit of a jigsaw puzzle. You can come and help out and do a little bit. But a lovely little area to sit in. Over on this side, you do have the gin distillery. So it's the only gin distillery at sea. And they sell it on board. It's called the Bella, something like that. Gin. I'm not a gin drinker myself, so I don't really use it. Oh, you've also got in here lots of board games, Trivial Pursuit, Cluedo, etc. So something to do on a nice sea day. Right, let's go back outside. Over on this side, we've got Ocean Studios, which is a 4-screen cinema. So showing today, later on today, is Avatar, Way of Water, The Great Escaper. Today is actually the 80th anniversary of D-Day, so they've put that on 10 AM, 12:30 PM. I think there's another different film on later, but they sort of timed that in with the D-Day celebrations. Mean Girls and Oppenheimer. So they're not the latest films that are out. This is currently filming in June 24. I think Oppenheimer came out end of 23. So it's not like the latest films, but it's certainly late-ish. So if you come through, you've got 2 on the left, 2 on the right. If I step in the door's empty. And there's your cinema. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of seats. Goes along to number 10, so 50 seats per cinema. think they get busy quite early. If it's a decent film, then it's quite early that you need to get here sometimes. That is the plan for the seating, and as somebody sits down on their seat, the lights will go out. So if the doors are shut when you get here, which they obviously generally are, you can see whether it's full or not. It says at the top there, available or occupied. Obviously at the moment they're all available. There is one wheelchair seat at the front in A10. I think that's the same on all of them. If we have a look across, yeah, A10's got a wheelchair seat. But yeah, blue seats available, grey seats occupied. So if you want to while away a few hours, come and watch a good film. The vending machines down here I don't think have ever worked. I think they were put in sort of pre-COVID, but have never actually been used. So bring your own snacks, which you can obviously bring on board with you, or they do have a little snack shop upstairs, but quite expensive, I found, compared to what it normally is. Which way should we go? We can either go one of two ways, that way or this way. That way goes to the lift and through to the atrium. We'll pop through this way so you can get a different view. There's the other entrance to the Anderson's library where we were just now. And we are now coming into the Grand Atrium, or the Atrium, I don't know whether they call it Grand. Oh, yeah, it's called the Grand Atrium. Yeah, Grand Atrium. You got these little maps, or these little info boards everywhere, so you can tell you what's forward, what's towards the aft. But this is the Grand Atrium on a nice sunny morning, bit sun and cloud. It's a beautiful area to sit and while away a few hours. We have a harbour shop here, which is just sort of a few little bits and picks. You can get some essentials in there. Obviously, it's early in the morning, so everything's shut, but you can get some essentials if you've forgotten anything: toothbrushes, headache tablets, toothpaste, etc. That's all in there. We'll go around this way so you can see where everything is. That's back through to the lifts where we saw before. We have a guest speaker on today if you want to go and see. Oh, switch now. But that's on. Some examples of the bouquets of flowers you can have delivered to your room or cabin. This is the 710 Club. Pretty sure it's going to be locked. Oh no, you can have a look there. So 710 Club, this is Gary Barlow's little club on board. Very intimate space. It seats about 80 people, I think. 80 to 100 people. And then you've got that little spot over there where the band plays at night time. Really, really nice venue. It does get booked up really, really soon once you're on board. So they do 4 shows per night. Sorry, shut this door. Do 4 shows a night, but it does get booked. As you can see, it's very, very small, but it's really worth getting into there if you can. A little show of some Norwegian traditional folk costume there. I think they do different sort of style on different ships or different cruises. You go through here, lots of space. We're currently sailing towards Hawkston, as I said earlier. It's been a bit choppy, this cruise. Some people have felt it more than others. I've been okay, but I know some people have had to take their seasickness tablets. That's the, I suppose it's the gamble you take when you take a cruise, really. You can't be guaranteed perfect weather, unfortunately. This little area here, they sometimes have some acrobats and people like that. They come and do their training during the daytime if they're on a show at night. So there's always something going on. Obviously got a piano over here. When we came in on embarkation day, that was playing on its own, as if a ghost was playing it. Very clever. This is the Emerald Bar. Very busy. Very nice cocktails there. Had a couple of those. And then we're coming into Vista's Cafe Bar. So this serves Costa coffee. So it's not a Costa coffee shop, but it serves Costa coffee on license, I believe. I think that's how they describe it. So you've got lots of choices up there. Get your cappuccinos, you can get your lattes, get your coolers. Some nice little cakes as well. Oh, you can see land over there. Let's come over this side and I'll show you land. So this will be the Norwegian coastline. Presume and hopefully you can see land over there. I can with my naked eye, so hopefully you can with the camera. So that's through there. So let's wander along this way, carrying along. So we're now going towards the front of the ship. You do have on Iona lots of water fill stations, so you can grab some water if you need to. Just bring your own water bottle from home. TVs everywhere around the ship that shows you what's going on. So that's tonight's headline theatre festival show. We saw it last night, it was really good. This is the gallery on board, so lots of different art. Everything's for sale. So if I was to go into that, you can see Loads of Love by Doug Hyde for £495. Very pretty if that's your sort of thing. And as you go through, there's different themes, different artists to see. Okay, and now we come to the Limelight Club. So the Limelight Club is like a supper club on board. It has a named act, so we're actually going in here tonight. We're going to go and see Gareth Gates. It cost us £33 when we booked before sailing, but if you book on board, if there's any spaces left, it's costing £44, so it does make a lot cheaper to book on board. Let's see if we can get in. We can. It's nice that everywhere you can go and have a look. So this is where you come in for your show with Gareth Gates, or whoever you see when you're on board. So lots of tables. You have a 3-course meal, which is sort of a speciality meal. I think it's a bit of a step up from the main dining room. I haven't had it myself yet, but that's where Gareth will be performing tonight. They also do other events in here during the daytime, so they do line dancing, they do some meetings, etc. So there's always lots of stuff going on. It's not just for the evening. Okay, back out. Oh, not that door. Oh, push. Who else gets that wrong? Don't read the thing. I haven't got my glasses on at the moment, so I couldn't see the push pull. Okay, so back through here. All the art. There's some very, very nice pictures. This one's made me chuckle this week. The Queen doing her busking, bless her. And then through to the headline theatres down here. Well, we've got the spa here first. So Sarah's going to have a massage in there later on. We're going to go to the aqua spa, the thermal spa. That will go out, but yeah, they do lots of things in there, from massages to pedicures to men's barbers, loads and loads of different bits and pieces. Right, yeah, Headliners Theatre is currently closed at the moment, so I can't go in there. So we'll turn around and go back. Let's go this way. So we're now at the front. So you've got lifts there. You've got lifts at the front, centre, and at the aft. I will also point out that you have a colour scheme. So if you're at the front of the ship, or yeah, the forward of the ship, all of the stairs are colour coded blue. At the centre of the ship, all of the stairs are colour coded silver, and if you're at the back, they're colour coded red. You also have in here the scene which is the exclusively 13, 17-year-olds. Obviously not allowed to film down there, but I don't think they're open yet anyway. And then further up on the ship, you've got the kids clubs for the younger ages. So we'll wander back through this way, back through a bit more art. And they have talks in here quite often as well, so you can learn about the art that you may wish to purchase off of them. I think that's the idea, for them to have their talks. Okay, so we're walking back out into the grand atrium. It's lovely when the ship's this quiet in the morning. Absolutely nobody about. I think it's about 6:30 at the moment. So it's yet to come to life. Right, I'm going to, rather than taking the lifts, I'm going to take you up the grand atrium staircase. So here on celebration night, it was Sunday for us this week, this is where a photographer will meet and you can have your professional photos taken. Okay, so we are now coming up to deck 7. Morning. Morning. So deck 7 has the glass house. So you can sit in here during the daytime, nice chill out area. But in the evening this does turn into a bit of a speciality restaurant. So a restaurant that sells sort of a tapas style meals with a twist. So tapas, but you put it all on the one plate for yourself. So a bit of a strange concept, but works quite well. And this overlooks deck 6 below. And this is the area where I said that they sometimes have the acrobats training, etc. So you can see them during the daytime. And you have another bar through there. And then over this side, more seating area. And I'm going to walk around to the right hand side here and show you Brody's and the casino. Obviously the casino is only open on sea days, or when the ship's at sea. Morning.
Morning. Morning.
Thank you. Yes, good. Thank you. Yeah, the casino's only open when the ship is at sea. So obviously, if we're in port during the daytime, it's closed. But opens after we sail. So you've got your blackjack tables, poker over the far side there, lots of slot machines, 3 card prime. I presume that's poker. I'm not a poker player, not particularly a casino man really, but there you go, each their own. I know it's always very busy in here. Got your roulette table, 2 roulette tables, and then back through there again is your Headliners Theatre again. Obviously we saw that down on deck 6, but it's so big that it actually covers 2 decks. I think the capacity is about 800, 850. Shows do get very, very busy. Last night's was fully booked. You book through the My Holiday online app or on board app. This is Brody's. This is your British pub at sea. Again, generally always very busy. There's your choice of beers for you beer drinkers, or beers and ciders. Heineken, Brewdog, Strongbow, Beer Moretti, Strella, London Lager, Foster's, and then you've got some more on the pump. So yeah, you've always got stuff going here, quizzes, your football and sports are all being shown on the screen. They get shown through Sports 24. So if you just search for Sports 24 at sea, you can see what your schedule is. So if you want to watch a particular game or event, your F1 or football or whatever, And Sports 24 at Sea will tell you the schedule that they've got coming up, so you can see what's going on. Okay, so let's go back around towards the atrium, because it only comes around one side here. Oh, there's some casino upcoming events here. That's what's going on. So that's what's going on this week. Well, just changed. Well, you got your bingo. So have your bingo and you can buy your tickets. I think the bingo's in the clubhouse on sea days. But you have your bingo, which gets really popular, I believe. And you get some real big winners as well. Right, walking back into the Grand Atrium. Still on deck 7. Okay, so we're going to walk over the other side and have a look at the shops. So deck 7 towards the aft. Yes, towards the aft. I always get confused which way I'm going. Is your shopping mall. So lots of, this is your tag shop. Some beautiful watches. Lots all around. What I would say is with the prices on board, they can be really good. But I would say if you do have any internet, just have a bit of a research before you buy anything, just to double check that what you're buying is a bargain, because you just never know. It's always worth having a bit of a shop around. There's a little bit of an electrical shop there, more watches. And more stairs in the middle. There's more shops, more gold, and you've got some hats and handbags over the back there. Coming around to here, you've got your jewellery shops. Lots of bling. So jewellery, more jewellery. And coming around to here, you've got a Mulberry handbag shop. And you've got a bit of a clothing shop in there. Ray-Bans, Superdry, Lacoste. I think jewels are in there as well. Some sunglasses are in there. More handbags, Radley, pre-loved Radley over there as well. Hobo, Ted Baker, Swarovski. So lots of choices. Corleone. Main dining room restaurant back through there. I think you can go through this way, you can, yeah. Loads of toilets based around the ship everywhere, so you're never far from a toilet. And I will just quickly show you actually whilst we're here. You can, when you go to the loo, that's the gents, I don't want to walk into anywhere else. Doors are automatic, so just put your hand there and it opens. So no touching handles, no spreading of diseases, but obviously wash your hand every time you come out of the toilet, as you should. Okay, as we've come to the back, like I say, the colour coding for the back is turned to red. Remember, it was blue at the front and it was silver in the middle. Okay, so we're coming around again. So we've just done a bit of a loop. So here you have your future cruise sales office. This has always been really busy. I think you can get some good deals if you book when on board. Sometimes they give you like extra on board spend, but it was very busy when we came past here last night. We have a little Norway shop. These bits on the middle are stacked with teddy bears, etc. Lots of trolls, because obviously this ship sails to Norway from April to September every year. So I'm presuming when it gets to October, they strip this out, and it's not a Norway shop, it's maybe just a general shop for Canaries and Northern Europe, etc. And this is the port shop. So if you want something P&O or Iona branded, this is where you come into. You get your teddies in there. That's where you get your ships. You can buy a model of the ship. You can buy an actual model of it, like a hard one, or you can just buy a block one if you want a cheap one. It's quite handy to have. Coming around to more shops around here, you've got your spirits shop. Lots of whiskies, lots of deals in there. So all of your Gordons, Jamesons, Bacardis, those bits. So they're currently on a deal: 2 for £30 or 4 for £55. Mix and match. But you've got lots of different ones in there as well. Sophia Loren diamonds, beautifully lab-grown diamonds. You can see this. Beautiful lab-grown diamonds, cultivated and cut just for you. Don't really know what that means. Yes. You've got Pandora. Sarah loves this shop. So Pandora always has a good deal on. Yesterday, or it's showing there, buy 2 get 3rd free on all charms. So you get some good deals. And you've got your perfumes and aftershaves and body lotions, etc. in there. Chanel, Jo Malone, Dolce & Gabbana, Armani, Boss, Calvin Klein, Clinique, Estee Lauder, Lancome. Yeah, lots of choice. So that's there. This is the shop that we saw from the other side. We're looking through the doors on the other side there, so it loops around on a few. You can walk through the middle. So that is all of the shops on this level. We're now coming into the photo hub. So after you've had your exclusive or your photos taken by the onboard photographers, you can come and view them. So they'll scan your cruise card, and they won't actually, you're not committing to anything, just by having some photos taken. What I'll do is if I put in my cabin number here, you can then see your pictures that you've taken. So these are all ours from our celebration night. So you can go through them all. And we had some with my sister and her family as well. All good fun. So yeah, there's the prices that are currently on board. 1 photo is 25, 5 photos for 60, 10 photos for 100. I think you may well find that they do deals towards the end of the week if you look in your Horizon magazine. So you can get a bit of an offer. Here's reception. Morning. So if you have any issues on board, this is where you come. And then you have a picture of Dame Irene Hayes, OBE. She was the lady, so if you know Hayes Travel, her and her husband set up Hayes Travel. She was the lady who named the ship. Okay, so let's carry on going round. So we are still on deck 7 in the Grand Atrium. We are now going to go up to deck 8. So up the grand staircase, overlooking 6 down there, current at 7, going up to 8. These stairs have been mopped this morning, so I'm tacking a bit to them. My new trainers. So. Right, so up here, Keeling Cow. So if I go around this way to start with, you have got. So Keeling Cow is an onboard butchery and another specialty restaurant. We're actually going to come here for breakfast this morning. But in there, you've got all of your meats being prepared to cut later. Chef's working away in there. But yeah, nice area to sit during daytime. You can eat in there pretty much all day. 9 AM breakfast, or it might be some earlier than that, but breakfast you can certainly have in there. Alright, what's down this way? I think on this deck it's purely just cabins back this way, I think. Even after being on here for sort of a week, etc. Yeah, so towards the back here what we've got is cabins and lifts through there. Let's have a quick look on the map just to get... Yeah, so we've come towards the back and all we've got through that way is cabins. So we'll walk through towards the front. Sorry, towards the aft, the back of the ship. I'm still a bit confused. Such a big ship. So we'll go this way. And there are more public areas this way. We've certainly, as I've been speaking to you, certainly coming in towards port more. You've got land out that way. Okay, so you've got another little shop on the right hand side here. This is for all your little snacks, sweets, pick and mix, etc. As before, shops are only allowed to open when they're at sea. So some toys, just like pick up bits, crisps, Pringles over there, chocolates, obligatory Toblerones, and your pick and mix. Here, this is Ripples. This is your galaxy area. So your ice creams. So really nice. They do an afternoon ice cream tea, which is supposedly for one. That's massive. That's way too much for one person. And my suggestion would be buy it for one between two, and just buy another drink because there's loads. Walking through here, it's quite handy. Have a little clock on the floor. So another little area. So this is coming up to the quays. So another chill out area here. We can bring your food from the quays, which I'll show you in a second. But on the left here we have Sindhu. We had a really nice meal here the other day. It's sort of a pan-Indian Asian restaurant. I'll come in, it's a little bit dark, I'm not sure how much you can see, but it's really nice. We enjoyed the food. I think it splits opinions sometimes. I think some people come in here thinking they can buy a tikka masala or vindaloo. It's not that sort of Indian. It's sort of a spin. So my signature dish had lobster, it had beef, and it had duck. But it's very nice. We really enjoy it. We've also been on Sindhu on another ship in the fleet. Went on Arcadia. It's a different menu, so yes, it is different to some of the rest of the fleet, but we enjoyed both. It's really good. Okay, so this is coming into quays now. So the quays is three sections. Morning. That's three sections. In the morning, it has pancakes and waffles, and then in the afternoon we have fish and chips. Morning. You have an Asian kitchen, so in the morning it has omelettes, poached eggs, boiled eggs, scrambled eggs, smoked salmon, and then that turns into like stir fries, etc. It does get very busy up here as well, it's very popular. And then you have a boardwalk diner which has a full English breakfast in the mornings, and at lunchtime that turns into burgers, chicken and chips, that sort of stuff. But lots of seating. There's some seating outside there, so if it's a nice day, you can go out on the prom deck and take your bits and pieces. Through here you've got more options for some breakfast bits and pieces. You've got croissants, danishes, muffins, granolas, etc. Teas, coffees. And then going through to the back of the ship, final part of deck 8. Well, it's not the final part, I'm going the other side. I've got some more bits to show you. But this is the clubhouse. So this is where during the daytime you can have some talks. They have some kids bits going on during the daytime. They have bingo, it gets really popular. And in the evening it turns into a bit of a clubhouse party vibe. They have the band Pulse, which is the in-house band. We'll play it on that stage over there behind the curtain. But this does get really busy. So come in, take a seat. The party bulbs play 3 times an evening. So last night they were on at 9:15, 10:15 and 11:15. And they were, so you can come in and sit all night if you want to, or you can just see one of their shows and go again. Right, I'm just going to walk you through here. Doors should open on their own. Yep, it does. This is going out to the sunset deck. Or sunset bar, or back of your leg. Oh, that's a bit fresh. There is a whirlpool up there, a bar here, lots of seating, and certainly can see land over there now. We are literally at the back of the ship. Hopefully this isn't too windy and too... There we are. It's the back of the ship. So we'll go back inside through here. It should open. Is it going to open? Yes, it is. That way. Oh, it's fresh out there at 7:15 in the morning in the North Sea. So yeah, we'll go back through this way, and if we walk around this side of the clubhouse, we can have a bit of a look through here. Oh, that a little kiddies area over here. So you can have a safe play in the soft area. Normally you can walk through that way to the... Oh, you can, sorry. I thought we were going the other way. Told you, you can easily get lost in this ship. But you'll find your way around. It soon comes back to you. So, yeah, so coming out of the clubhouse, down here on the right hand side, we have the olive grove. So the olive grove is included in your meal, or included in your price. It's Mediterranean style, so lasagnas, koftas, kebabs. Morning. Morning. It's all included, but there are a few items that have a supplementary charge, but not expensive at all. Maybe like 3-4 quid for a little dish. Morning. You can go out that way onto the deck. You can walk around the whole of the promenade deck, which I may well do with you tomorrow, to get a bit of a feel where you are. Okay. Morning. Back to Sindhu, back to Ripples. If we walk through this way, you can see cabins. And we're up the stairs, and we're back to the main atrium. So that is deck 6, 7 and 8. Hope you enjoyed. I'm going to do some more vlogs and some more guides around a few little areas of the ship. So please like and subscribe, and come back and come along with us.